On today's video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create these rocks. They're kind of funky rocks. I'm also going to demonstrate how to get this gravel effect. Before we begin, let me show you how these rocks look close up. And that is going to be our main focus today. So let's begin. And we're going to use, I've got a video on this, how you mix Terpenoid with black oil paint, and you mix it together to create the rock effect. So I'll demonstrate that right now. I've got a needle nose bottle with water in it. Lay some water down. Okay, now we're going to make a rock. And we're going to bring that up like so. Bring it down. Now we're going to block, get rid of some of this water. And I'm using a plastic palette knife. Okay, that's a pretty good looking rock. We'll let that dry. Okay, while it's still wet, I'm putting in a little watercolor. This is burnt sienna. And just to give the rock a little bit of color. Okay, we'll let that dry. Okay, pulling up the tape. And let's see. Let's just bring this down just a little bit like so. All right, that's a good rock. Okay, I'm extending the rock with a pencil. And we'll make it kind of big. All right. We'll add a little bit of oil paint to it. Okay, we'll let that dry. Okay, let's put in another rock. And let's raise the board up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, put a little color in. Let's see, we'll make it, put just a little color. Okay, how are we doing on this rock? Using a pencil here, we'll just bring it out just a little bit more. Okay, now we blot. And let's pull up the tape, see what we got. Okay, this is real dark right here. I really don't like that, but we'll just have to live with that. Okay. Okay, time for, let's anchor this corner right down here and put in, where's my pen? Oops, there it is. Let's put in a real big rock. And let's bring that up. Like so. Got a little mess there in the corner. Okay, this is a fun rock. Bring that off. And all right, I'm liking that rock. And just a little bit of color. Got a little bit of color there. Okay, see how that's pushing the granules away? I'm liking that. And down here. All right, we'll let that dry. Well, I've changed my mind. Instead of a snow scene, we're going to do grass, kind of gravelly here. Maybe put another, the cliff coming down like so. So what I'm doing is I've got masking fluid or liquid frisket. And I'm applying it with a straw. I like these straws from McDonald's, cut to a fine point. I've got a video on that, how to work with masking fluid. And real quick, I'll show you. We'll just drop in a rock there, 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 using the straw. This area right here where the hill is coming down or the mountain's coming down, I want this real gravelly looking. So I'm going to use masking fluid. And I'm laying it in, as you can see, right here. let's get this down. I think I got my head in the way there, but here we go. Let's lay some grass in. I've got hooker's green, sap green, raw sienna, and some, I forget what this brown is. Burnt sienna would work. So here we go. We're just laying in plain water. And let's see what we can get here. Drop in some dark, some greens, and we'll let this run down now. We don't want this too dark. Let's bring it down right about there. All right. Throw in a little sap green. And we'll let these mix. Keep it at the camera. Okay, let's see. Let's see what a little raw sienna will do. All right, that's looking good. Now, when I'm finished with this, I'll let you know I put Mod Podge. I'll get back to that. But I painted these rocks with the Mod Podge, so that's a resist. This water can go into this rock, but you'll be able to blot it right off because the Mod Podge is a resist. See how I'm just blotting the rock off? Okay, I'll do the rest off camera. Time to wrap up this video. As you can see in the painting, I've done a lot of work off camera, putting in the sky, the water, and these people. I'll talk about these people in a couple minutes. I used what's called a Fritz scrubber with these stiff bristles. I didn't like all these little rocks in here, so with water, I just scrubbed these out and just kind of gave a neutral color here to make these rocks pop. Now, if you remember, there was this rock right here was just a black blob, and I didn't like that, so I used some titanium white, using a brush, of course, and put in a little bit of white to give this rock a little bit of definition. Now, take a look. Take a look at this rock right here. As you can see, I used an ink pen, and I'll show you the ink pen. I like these microns. They come with different different tips. This is a very small, narrow little tip. And I use that to come along and highlight the rocks. I highlighted the rocks right here, put in some black ink, and of course, I use the pen to highlight the, oops, sorry about that, the man's legs, and just traced all around. So you're probably wondering, how the heck did I get these people in? For the past 25 years, whenever I wanted to do something very detailed, I would take a picture. There's the couple. I put this picture in my projector and projected it onto the paper and just traced around the figure, and it was that easy. Dropped in the color. And I've got a video coming up. I'll probably do that next on just how to use a projector. Now, speaking of projectors, as I said, I've been in watercolor for probably 40 years, using the projector maybe for 25, 30 years. There's no way I could have looked at a picture and drew these sparrows in. I projected these sparrows using my, my projector, and I used the black oil and terpenoid and water technique to get this branch. That's kind of neat. So with the projector, it opens up a whole new world for you. Now, let's see what else. Check out the gravel here. I didn't want green going all the way down. I wanted to differentiate that, and I put in some gravel over here. And to make this pop, I just use a pencil to highlight, depending on which way the light's coming. I highlight it on the right side of each rock. That makes it pop. Now, let's get to these rocks. Check out my YouTube video. Just find this picture, click on it, and it gives you all the detail and the tools, everything you need to know to get this and this technique here, using black oil paint, terpenoid, water, and some, I like to use burnt sienna watercolor to give it the little brown color. So I've got videos on how to do skies, of course on the rocks, the people. Now, in conclusion, what I want to stress, as I said, I've been at this for a long time, don't confine yourself. There really are no rules in watercolor or any other art medium. So just play around with different things. You might want to play around with gouache, whatever medium you want. You can combine watercolor with whatever you want. That's what I love. And as I said, there are no rules. I'm going to spray this with Mod Podge a couple times and then put Mod Podge over it. And I will mount, using the Mod Podge, mount it to a hard canvas board, and I will display this painting without a mat and without glass. So if you look at it, you're going to say, is this watercolor? What is this? And I've got a couple real good videos on how to work with Mod Podge. So that is it. Hope you've had fun watching this. I've had fun demonstrating it. Everybody have a wonderful day.